to our Super X Idiots. I'm Corbin.
I am Rick.
And you can follow us on
Instagram and Twitter. Juicy content.
It's so
Thanks for
juicy.
on Patreon and follow our official Twitter account. No intro today, guys.
You don't need it.
No, but because today is 11/26, and so we are doing a few videos. We know that date, obviously, from the horrific incidents that happened that day. I want to say off the bat, people have, like, when we do stuff on certain people's birthday, they say we're taking advantage of certain people's days. I'm sent this stuff by a group of people that ask us to react to it on certain days.
All we ever do on this channel is
so I want to specify that just because
one.
Obviously this is such a horrific event, but we don't know much about it.
And taking advantage, I don't know what that means necessarily, nor do I care.
Yeah, but I want to clarify that for you people that will say that, and I will block you. But today is the anniversary of that horrific event. So we have two videos in this video. One that's going to explain what exactly it is.
Okay.
And then I think another one explaining one of the heroes, I believe. I could be wrong. But
cool.
Let's just get into it, because the only thing I know of it is from the trailers we've read.
The trailers
right?
and the movies, yeah. And some of the comments Stupid Babies sent when we first were exposed to it, and they started to tell us about it. And need you to know, it's shameful. I would really love, I'm looking forward to the day more Americans converge and get into OSR, because so much of what we're learning, I wish every American here knew.
Absolutely.
They need to know about this. There's more going on in the world than just what matters to the interests of the United States. So,
Shocker.
Yeah.
But read the title for me.
It's called 2611, Martyr Sandeep Unikrishnan's Legacy. Okay, I hope I pronounced that name right, especially since it's prefaced with martyr.
Yes.
So and then it says the Quint.
Yes. Here we go. The Quint's, I believe, the hotel.
The hotel.
Yeah.
What was 2611 and what was a Mumbai incident? Who was Sandeep Krishna? There are people like that now also, because it's India, no? See, it's a democracy, so we have all the freedom to forget also. Sandeep only told us to watch first, so I was not knowing what is happening. We were not tuned into TV. Some people came from Pakistan and then they started shooting and then doing that. No, I could not believe that. That was the last conversation we had. He was prepared to go. I had the intuition that he cannot sit at NSC campus there. He also would have joined this thing. But I never expected that. So this something like this will happen. So I thought it was a small operation and it will be over in any time. We are not prepared for that, and no parent will be prepared for that. See, maximum we will see that, okay, he may get injured. You are not ready for that, for a total loss.
No, not at all.
One of the person saved by him, he said that how he operated. So the fearless, his face was totally fearless, and then he even referred that, sir, have you seen Mahavishnu's face in the calendar? His face was with that calm. He was not panicked at all, and then he took time to check the very minute details as to what is your this thing. Are you thirsty? Are you hungry? They saved the last hostage also. The last hostage still is with me, and then he comes on 2611 sit with us where Sandeep had fallen. Every year. The person who was saved by him got hit by 7 bullets. Even Sandeep also would not have expected him to survive, but he told his team to evacuate him, and then he went up. So that also we have learned from the people those who are behind him. And then he knew that it is very dangerous to go up, and then he told them that don't come up, I will handle them. His own unit people, they say that I would not have done like Sandeep sir what he has done. When a soldier himself is telling that he has done something great which I could not have done, that is the award beyond everything. A good memorial is actually should be in the minds of people those who are more concerned about it. Many routes dedicated in the names of martyrs and leaders or something like that, but people will use the old name. And some people with that kind of an honor, they write the full name. I appreciate that. That is enough. That compensates what is it. Major Sandeep Unnikrishnan Road. Sometimes I feel that I have not done enough for him as a father. I always feel that I have not guided him properly. I could have taught him the nuances of a little bit of selfishness also.
Can't even imagine. Ruin it with your stupid music.
Really?
I forgot to read something here. I was supposed to read this before. Crap.
Important note about 26/11. On November 26th, India will have marked the 11th anniversary of the 2008 Mumbai attacks known as 26/11. The Mumbai attacks were committed by 10 Lashkar-e-Taiba members, an Islamic terrorist organization based in Pakistan. They carried out 12 coordinated shootings and bombings at various important Mumbai locations like the historic forgive me for mispronouncing it, Chhatrapati Shivaji Terminus and Nariman House, a Jewish community and outreach center. These attacks went on for 4 days. One thing I want to add that I, myself, just learned is that on 9 April 2015, the foremost ringleader of the attacks, Zakir Rahman Lakhri, was released on bail in Rawalpindi, Pakistan, for about $2,300 and disappeared. In 2008, this type of heavily armed, highly planned, and meticulously coordinated multi-day terrorist attack was absolutely unheard of, which is why, since 26/11, India has stepped up the nation's security immensely. Assistant Police Sub-Inspector Tulkuram Ombal is the name of the police inspector who succeeded in capturing the sole surviving terrorist with his bare hands. Tukaram Ombal was unarmed and had no bulletproof vest. He stood in front of Ajmal Kasab, grabbed the barrel of Kasab's gun as Kasab started shooting, and prevented the bullets from hitting anyone else. Tukaram Ombal took over 23 bullets to his chest and abdomen from an AK-47 at point-blank range. He did not survive.
Wow.
Wow.
Man, that's a true hero right there. Man.
Yep.
Jeez. Glad I remembered to read that. Okay.
Me too.
And so we got one more video.
Right.
And this is, I believe, about him.
Okay.
Say his name for me.
Tukaram Ombal.
Okay, cool. Here we go.
Mumbai, 26 November 2008. 10 terrorists who entered Mumbai attacked different places, shooting and killing people at random. Though caught unawares, the police swung into action. Roadblocks were put at various places. One such point was Girgaon Chupati. And Tukaram Gopal Omble was assigned to this checkpoint, something that he informed his family about too. On the phone with his family constantly, Omble kept himself updated about the attacks around the city.
पापा को आधे घंटे में पापा फ़ोन करते थे तो हम टीवी पे न्यूज़ में देखकर पापा को बताते थे। लास्ट टाइम हमने 12:30 बजे पापा को फ़ोन किया था। पापा ने हमको फ़ोन किया था तो पापा बोले कि छोटी बहन के साथ बात हुई। छोटी बहन को पापा बोले कि सुबह कॉलेज में मत जाना और सुबह मैं जल्दी आ जाऊँगा। मम्मी के साथ बात हुई और मेरे साथ भी। तो मैंने लास्ट टाइम पापा को कहा था कि आप आगे मत जाना, तो पापा बोले थे कि नहीं बेटा, यहाँ कुछ भी नहीं है, सुबह मैं हमेशा की तरह जल्दी आ जाऊँगा। और बाद में कहा कि अभी फ़ोन नहीं करना, तो मैंने फ़ोन रखा और थोड़ी देर के बाद पापा के साथ मतलब मैंने फ़ोन रखा और मुझे मालूम पड़ा कि टेररिस्ट की गाड़ी वहाँ पर आ गई।
And it was soon after that call that a silver squadron reached his checkpost. On reaching Mumbai, the terrorists had split up into groups. Two terrorists, Ajmal Kasab and Abu Ismail, had opened fire at the CST railway station. After killing over 50 people, they then killed police officers Hemant Karkare, Ashok Kamte and Vijay Salaskar and took charge of their police chief. Compelled to abandon the police quarters, the two terrorists then hijacked a Skoda car. and soon they were heading towards Omble's checkpost. As soon as the terrorist accused reached the checkpoint, the police party ordered them to shut off the headlights. On realizing that there was no way out, the two terrorists opened fire. In the exchange of fire, co-driver Abu Ismail was shot dead. At this point, Omle, who had made his way towards the driver's side, caught hold of Kasab's AK-47. In retaliation, Kasab opened fire. Omle took all the bullets. And even though he collapsed, he did not let go of Kasab's gun. This allowed his team members to reach and overpower Kasab and catch him alive. Unfortunately, ASI Tukaram Omle succumbed to his bullet wounds.
सुबह मालूम पड़ा कि पापा को एडमिट किया है। जो बड़ी बहन का फ़ोन आया तो बोली कि पापा को एडमिट किया है। तो मैं बोली कि तू झूठ बोल रही है, तुझे मालूम नहीं कल टेररिस्ट आए थे हमारे मुंबई में, उसके लिए कुछ हो गया होगा। तो मैंने फ़ोन रखा तो पापा के चाचा वगैरह सब आ गए, मतलब मेरे चाचा वगैरह। तो उन्होंने बोला कि पापा सीरियस है बहुत, पापा को गोली लगी है। तो मतलब थोड़ी थोड़ी देर के बाद उन्होंने बताया कि पापा अभी नहीं रहे।
The Mumbai siege continued for the next 3 days, and Omble's sacrifice got lost in the continuing attack. But for his daughter, getting her father his due credit then became the most important thing for her. Tukaram Omle was awarded the Ashoka Chakra, the highest award for courageous action and self-sacrifice.
कोई भी लोग बोलते थे ना कि आपको 4 में से एक बेटा चाहिए होता, तो बोलते थे कि नहीं मेरी बेटियाँ अच्छी, मेरी बेटियाँ बेटे जैसी ही है हमेशा। हमारे रक्षाबंधन के दिन हमको भाई नहीं है तो हमको कुछ मतलब फील नहीं करे, इसलिए पापा को हम राखी बांधते थे। वो बोलते थे कि मुझे राखी बांधा हो, ऐसे हम। तो हमने कहा कि कभी ना कभी सबको एक ना एक दिन ऊपर जाना है, तो पापा मिलेंगे तो पापा क्या बोलेंगे कि मेरे लिए तूने क्या किया, तब उनको आंसर देना होगा ना। तो इसलिए कहा कि अब मैं पापा के लिए लड़ूंगी, मतलब जो पापा ने किया है काम, उसके लिए लोगों के सामने लाऊंगी कि मेरे पापा ने ये किया है।
ASI Tukaram Omle is no more, and if it was not for him, the Mumbai police could not have captured the sole terrorist alive. The only source of first-hand information about the perpetrators behind the heinous attacks, something that Mumbai and India will not forget easily.
आज भी हमारे घर में जो दिवाली का फेस्टिवल नहीं बन रहा है, तो हमारे मुंबई के लोग घर पे आकर उन्होंने जो उनके घर में मिठाई वगैरह ला कर दी थी, मतलब हम जिसे पहचानते भी नहीं वो लोग हमारे घर पे आकर गए। तो अच्छा लगा कि देश के नागरिक को हमारे लिए मतलब हमको मतलब पहचानते, मतलब हमको एहसास है, उनको एहसास है कि उन्होंने देश के लिए इतना किया, तो हमारा भी कुछ फर्ज है, हम भी कुछ कर सकते तो करेंगे।
Much respect to you, sir.
Takes a special kind of cowardice to shoot unarmed people.
But yeah, I didn't know this. Oh, I'm sure. How many gunmen were there? There was 12 or something like
14?
that. 14 gunmen. I didn't, because obviously there's the one that I
don't.
I thought there was just a hotel.
I did too. I didn't realize there was multiple attacks.
A coordinated,
right,
multi-city attack.
Right.
Man, that's.
And yes, this is the first we're hearing of these stories.
So sorry about that.
Better late than never.
I feel like it's something I should have known.
Of course.
Already.
Yeah.
Because it sounds like a terrorist scale on like the scale of
it
something
was a
like
global
9/11
event. Yep. But sadly, because it was limited collateral damage for American interests, we didn't get it here in American media the way we would other things.
And what year was it, did they say? 2008?
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember this at all in the... Because obviously you were
I remember it
you were
as...
more news central.
Yeah,
And
I remember it only after we saw this, and I remembered it solely as like a blip on the radar of, I hate saying it, but this is the way I remember it based on the way it was presented. Another terrorist attack in a foreign country. It was another terrorist attack in a foreign country. Now, obviously, when you have a personal nature of something, if I had connection to India or had been in Mumbai, like when the terrorist attack happened in Paris, that was 1 year after Alexis had just been in Paris.
Mm-hmm.
And we're looking on the news and she's like, I was on those streets. I was in that place. So that has an impact that hits a little bit closer to home. But again, a terrorist attack in France gets way more coverage in America than a terrorist attack in Mumbai because it's a Western ally comparatively.
Many different reasons for that.
Yeah, many different reasons for that.
But,
So yeah, no, this didn't have, nor does it presently have, anywhere near the level of attention it ought to on a global scale.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, say his name for me again.
Tukaram Omble.
You are a hero, sir, and sorry for your family and your loved ones.
Yeah.
All around you, and sorry for obviously the entirety of India.
Yeah.
To have to go through something so horrific that these monsters are. It did upset me that they said their names.
I hate that.
Yeah. I don't know how. I don't know how much of it is a thing in other countries, but in America, we're kind of getting to the point where we don't say. Obviously, since it's happening so much, like school shootings and any different kind of terrorists, they don't basically say the name.
Yeah, I'm happy that this most recent shooting in Santa Clarita, I do not know the shooter's name.
Yeah.
Don't want to.
Yeah, you don't want them to get that kind of...
No, because copycats then do those kinds of things because people wind up talking more about the perpetrator than they do the victims.
Yeah. So I don't know how big that is in India, but obviously America's going through something right now, so it's...
Yeah,
it's a little different, but that's remembering all the victims today, and all the loved ones who lost victims on that day today. Solemn, we love you, and we're thinking about you today.
And this kind of goes without saying. In comments, please think and make this about love and comfort and empathy, and not political divisiveness. That's not what this is about. This is about honoring the fallen and giving respect to them and extending compassion to the people who were personally impacted by this.
Absolutely.
So, thank you.